Sometimes I genuinely wonder how certain television shows manage to fail, even when they start with an incredible premise. Because on paper, Under the Dome should have been massive. A Stephen King mystery, a small town trapped under an invisible dome. No escape, no answers, and complete chaos almost immediately. Today I want to talk about the pilot episode of Under the Dome, and how a series with one of the strongest hooks of the 2000s slowly lost itself over time. We go back to 2013. The pilot was surprisingly effective. The writers came in with an extremely strong opening that immediately grabs your attention. We are not even 30 minutes into the episode before things completely fall apart. A plane crashes into the dome. A cow gets sliced completely in half. People begin panicking. Cars crash. Nobody understands what is happening. The visuals also still hold up pretty well today. The viewer immediately thinks, oh, something serious is happening here. And that is what makes the pilot work so well. The show wastes absolutely no time. There is no slow buildup, no boring setup. The dome appears and instantly changes everything. That type of television hooking is honestly rare. What also helped massively was the timing of the release itself. This felt like event television, a summer blockbuster mixed with a Stephen King mystery. People genuinely thought this could be the next huge TV phenomenon, and I completely understand why. Because the mystery itself is incredibly interesting, not just the dome, but the people trapped inside it. Under the Dome understands something very important. Human beings become dangerous very quickly when they lose control. And the pilot constantly plays with that idea. There is paranoia, suspicion, fear. People begin turning against each other almost immediately. And that part of the show is honestly what pulled me in the most. Because while watching it, you constantly think, what would I actually do in this situation? Would you panic? Would you trust people? Would you try to escape? The show feeds your own imagination, and that is exactly why the pilot became such a big success. But then something strange happened. The mystery slowly started working against the show, because after a while, viewers began noticing something. The series kept repeating the same questions over and over again. What is the dome? Why is it here? Who caused it? At first, that mystery feels exciting, but eventually people started thinking, wait, where is this actually going? It slowly began feeling like the writers themselves did not fully know either. The show kept introducing more mysteries, instead of satisfying the old ones, and this is where Under the Dome slowly began collapsing under its own premise. Things also became way more absurd over time. The series starts introducing weird mythology, strange eggs, bizarre twists, random visions, exaggerated drama, and eventually the grounded survival feeling from the pilot almost completely disappears. What originally felt like a tense mystery thriller slowly starts turning into complete chaos. The characters also became increasingly inconsistent. People suddenly made incredibly dumb decisions. Behavior changed depending on the plot twist of the week. Conflict started feeling forced, and because of that, the tension stopped feeling natural, which is a huge problem for a mystery show, because once viewers stop believing the characters, the mystery itself also becomes weaker. But honestly, I think the biggest issue was the concept itself. People trapped under a dome is an amazing hook for a pilot episode. But the longer the show continued, the harder it became to maintain that urgency. Because how long can you realistically stretch that premise? How many twists can you keep adding before the mystery starts feeling ridiculous? And, unfortunately, Under the Dome eventually crossed that line. But despite all of that, I still think the pilot deserves credit. Because for one brief moment, Under the Dome genuinely felt like television's next huge mystery phenomenon. The atmosphere worked, the paranoia worked, the chaos worked, and most importantly, it made viewers desperately want answers. That is why I still find this show fascinating today, That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.